Hello, everyone. This is the Finance Pastor coming to you live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. And what a day it is. I actually want to take some time. I know we talk about finances and money here. We also talk about God, but one of my favorite things is I love the New York Jets. And if any of you know any long-suffering Jets fans, well, you got to applaud us for just being long-suffering. So I've been a Jets fan for over 40 years. So I started liking the Jets with the New York Sack Exchange, Mark Gastineau, Abdul Salam, Klecko. And it's just one of those things that I've been a Jets fan for a long time. But today is our Super Bowl. The New York Jets have a Super Bowl, and it's called the NFL Draft. Will it be Arvell Reece or will it be David Bailey? My heart of hearts, I don't care which one we pick, but I think it's going to be David Bailey. Number one, I think if you look at the tape, this kid is a great pass rusher. Nothing against Arvell Reece. I think he comes from a great program. And if you look at the way Matt Patricia used him, have to look at the New England Patriots. You have to look at how they would use someone like Arvell Reece's skill set. It's not to say that he's not going to be good, but I just look at what David Bailey's going to bring to the table. Now, this is me, and this is the superstitious part of me. Now, I feel like God works in numbers. I mean, David Bailey being number 31 and Aaron Glenn being number 31. There's like a coincidence. I don't know. I'm just saying that's another added caveat. In addition to the tape, in addition to what he can do, we need pass rushers. But just like many people said, you could go either way. Now, I'm hoping also that if it is Arvell Reece, I'm going to be excited. I'm not going to be upset, but I really do think it will be David Bailey. When you look at the tape, he's a smart cat. He's like really intelligent. He comes from Stanford, so he transferred to Texas Tech, but he's a very smart player. And if he has the leadership around him that we have with Demario Davis, with a lot of the veterans that came in, I think he's going to be in a great place. Now, pick number 16. This is the thing. I don't care if they trade up, but I'd rather them just stay put. Just let the board come to them. Now, we need to address the offense. Now, could it be a wide receiver? I don't think Mekhi Lemon is going to be there. Don't think Carnell Tate definitely not going to be there. Jordan Tyson's going to be gone. Do you go with a wide receiver, or do you settle for the second tier wide receivers? This is the thing. I look at the wide receivers and they're very good, but I don't think not one of them is better than Garrett Wilson. So it's going to be a tier 2 anyway. Now, Adonai Mitchell is a solid, I think he could be a solid 2, but definitely a solid number 3. But I think if you go get an offensive lineman, maybe a Penn State, maybe someone in that category that can bring some more nastiness, you can't go wrong helping the offensive line. Parham is still questionable. What about, we've been lucky with injuries last year, but with the New York Jets, let's be honest, I would go offensive lineman, or best case scenario, if there's someone that falls that you have to say to yourself, we can't pass up, you got to go there. I would not go for Tyler Simpson. I really don't think he's that good. I mean, if you look at the tape, it wasn't that impressive towards the end of the stretch there towards last season. I'm live in Chattanooga, Tennessee, so Alabama football is very close by. We don't like Alabama football, so we get to watch a lot of their games. So that's one of the things we look at. If you look at pick 33, I think that's where you consider a wide receiver. Denzel Boston, you kind of looking in those tier of players. I think that's where you kind of see like what can you get for value. I wouldn't mind taking the Red Raiders. Who was it? I think it was the Cincinnati wide receiver, the one that had the ACL injury. But I would look at tiers like that and then just pick out value, 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 just like we did with Jericho Cotchery, just like we did with Leon Washington, those years where we got so many great players in that fourth, fifth round, sixth rounds that were with the Jets for many years and were great role players. So that's the thing that I'm hoping for. But it's our Super Bowl. I'm really excited about New York Jets. I'm excited about Darren Muji and Aaron Glenn. I'm really, the biggest excitement I am is for having Coach Dunbar back. He's a great coach. I think him having the defensive line and being in charge of it really keeps me, as far as I have a good feeling of where these kids are going to be coached at. And that's why if you pick Arvell Reece or David Bailey, I think you can't go wrong. But I'm with David Bailey. We're going for potential upside. And, you know, a lot of Jets fans are slighted with Vernon Golston and a lot of picks that we've picked from big schools. So, but I'm hoping they do pick David Bailey, wearing my Jets gear proud, and let's go New York Jets. Until next time.